Chaitanya Bhagavata Adikhand Chapter, Adikhand Part 2. So this is the 9th chapter where Nityanand's childhood pastimes and travel to holy places has been described. So in this chapter, there's a description of the various dramas which is related to Krishna, Rama, Vamana, and all has been spoken. Nityananda Prabhu used to enact various dramas till the age of 12 years. That he went to a long pilgrimage to many holy places till the age of 20. It has been described. So let us take the chapters. Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Kripa Sindhu Jai Jai Nityananda Katira Bandhu. Voice is clear?
Yes,
Is my voice clear?
clear.
Yes, Mataji, yes.
Okay. So all glory is to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is an ocean of mercy. Kripa Sindhu. All glory is to Agatira Bandhu. Agatira, very nice word, Agatira. Agatira means who are ignorant about the goal of life. He is a friend of them. That is why he is Adi Guru. Guru is one who removes the ignorance. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Jai Advaita Chandreda Jivana Dhana Prabhu. Wait. I'm in a tunnel. It's so dark here. Jai Advaita Chandrera Jivana Dhana Prana Jaya Srinivasa Gadadharera Nidhana. So all glories to he who is alive, wealth and soul of Sri Advaita Chandra. All glories to he who is the shelter of Shivas and Gadadhar. Jai Jagannath Sachiputra Vishwambhara Jai Jai Bhakta Vrinda Priya Anuchara. So all glories to Vishwambhar, Lord Vishwambhar, the son of Sachi and Jagannath. All glories to the devotees who are beloved, who are the beloved associates of the Lord. Purve Prabhu Shri Ananta Chaitanya Kyaya Radhavatirna Hai Achena Lilaya. So on the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Anantadeva had already appeared in the Radha Desh and was engaged in various pastimes. So wherever Krishna is there, Ananta has to come. So now Ananta has appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has appeared in Radha Desh. Hado Jhanama Pita Mata Padmavati Ekachaka Nama Grama Gaudeshwara Yati. So his father's name is Hadai Oja, Hadai Pandit. Mother's name is Padmavati. Nityananda Prabhu appeared in the village known as Ekachakra as the lord of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So we have gone the yatra to Ekachakra Dham, very beautiful place. This is the name of Oja, the surname of Oja, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's commentary. The summary Oja is a corruption of the word Upadhyaya, which is used by the Maithili Brahmanas, Upadhyaya. For description of Hadai Pandit and Padmavati, one may refer to Adikhand Chapter 2, verse 39. For a description of Ekachakra, one may refer to Adikhand Chapter 2, verse 38. We have done all these verses. The word Gaudeshwara refers to Nityananda Prabhu, who is the Lord and Master of the Gaudiyas. Nityananda Prabhu destroys the living entities, anarthas, or unwanted things, and awards to the Gaudiyas the supreme destination of service in the pure devotion service, pure devotional rasas, vatsalya, sakhyandasya. The word Yathi refers to Maureshwara Yathi. The village Maureshwar or Mayureshwar was a famous trade center for silk, cocoons, and silk thread. In some person opinion, this place was famous for its shivling, Maureshwar. Another reading for the word Yathi is Tathi, which is derived from the word Tatha or Tathaya there, and is commonly used in ancient Bengal prose. Two meanings has been given, Yathi or Tathi. So now he is Ekachakragram, he has appeared in Ekachakragram. He is the Gaudeshwara. He is the Ishvara or the controller or the one who protects all the Vaishnavas that has been given. Now Yathi, two meanings have been given. Now how the first meaning suits that has not been related. So that is why some places they say that this is a place where it was very common. Maybe the Ekachakra is near Maureshwar. Still that connection has not been given any in the purport. Shishu Haile Shushtira Subhuddhi Gunavan Jinina Kandarpa Koti Lavanyera Dhama. So from the childhood itself, Nityananda Prabhu, he was very sober, intelligent, sober, and abode of all good qualities, Gunaman, Subuddhi, Susthira, and his charming loveliness, Jinina Kandarpa, Koti Lavanyera Dhama, that actually defeated millions of cupids. Or you can say millions of, he was abode of all the cupids. So beautiful he used to look, so charming. Sei haite radhe haila sarva sumangala durbhiksha daritriya dosha kandila sakala. So when he appeared, the whole Radha Desh became so beautiful, so auspicious. Everything was looking very beautiful there. And no famine, no poverty. So that is how the whole land was filled with auspiciousness. So one should refer to the Adikhand Chapter 2, verse 133, Adikhand Chapter 4, 47 to 48. On the appearance of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the absence of kirtan and destitution in the form of materialistic pride were destroyed, and the chanting of holy name and propensity for his service were awakened in the hearts of people. So that is how when Guru enters the life, a person who is devoid of Guru, no interest in chanting. One who has Guru always has the interest for chanting the holy name. Materialistic pride is also smashed by the Guru. That is why Guru is very important in one's life. Ye dine janmila Navadvipa Gaurachandra Rade Thaki Kun Hunkara Karina Nityananda. So the day when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, now Nityananda Prabhu has appeared before me. The day when Gaur Sundar appeared, Gaurachandra appeared, at that time, here Nityananda roared loudly. Now this is Radha Desh, is far from the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born, Antardvipa, that is Mayapur. But here in Navdeepa, when he has appeared in Navdeepa, here in Radhadesh, how he understood, that is how Anantashesha is always attached to Krishna. His roaring is nothing but exhibiting one's happiness. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. So that happiness is there. That is how he roars loudly. Katho loka balileka haila vajrapita. Katho loka malileka parama utpata. So many people used to give some commentaries. They say, oh, he's like a thunderbolt. Oh, he's so strong. And then some others thought it was a great calamity. When he roared loudly, it was like Ananta Brahmanda Vyapta Haila Hunkara Murchagata Haila Yena Sakala Samsara. When he roared, it spread to the entire universe. Such a huge roaring. And for some people, some people were practically rendered unconscious. So some said, oh, it was a thunderbolt, and some said, no, it was a great calamity. Katholoka Palileka Chaliluka Karana Gaudeshwara Koshanira Haila Karchana. We should know the Karana. Who has done this Hunkara? This was a loud roaring of Nityananda Goswami, the Lord of the Gaudias. So we should search the current. So somebody said, yes, the reason is Nityananda Prabhu. He is the cause. The word Gaudeshwar Goshani is explained as follows. Damodar Swarup, Mahaprabhu's Dvitiya Swarupa, or second form, along with his two friends, Rupa and Sanatan, were the proprietors of service to Krishna in the conjugal rasa. They are also Gaudeshwar or Gaudiyeshwar. That is why Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu has been properly addressed as Gaudeshwar Goswami. So here Goswamis have been described. See, Damodar Swarup, Mahaprabhu's Dvitiya Swarupa. He is this Damodar Swarup, he is Dvitiya Swarupa. Now, when Swarup Damodar, who is the second form, along with his two friends Rupa and Raghunath, they were all serving Krishna. Now, Swarup Damodar is Lalita Sakhi. In some places, they say Swarup Damodar is Vishaka Sakhi. So anyhow, they're all lords. Just mute your phone, Ramakrishna Prabhu. Mute your phone. So they are all Parshadas of Krishna. They are serving Krishna in the conjugal rasa. So that is how they are also known as Goswami. Here also Nityananda Prabhu is known as Goshani or Goswami. Yehi mata sarvaloka nana katha gaya Nityanande keha nahi chimira mayaya. Now people had different opinions. Some people said it was a tragedy. Some people were trying to find out the solution, what it is, why, find out the reason. Who has done this hunkara, from where is this sound coming? So like this, everybody were trying to find out some solutions. They were giving different opinions. But no one could recognize Lord Nityananda due to the influence of his illusory energy. So they were giving many reasons, but none of them could recognize. So that's also very important. They have to recognize that he is a supreme personality. Is Nityananda Prabhu, is Balram himself, and Balram is the Supreme Lord. But in what form, in what mood he is servant to God. What is the mood taken by Krishna? He served God. Now when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears as a devotee. Nityananda Prabhu also appears as a devotee, that is his constitutional position also. He served servant to God. He's anyhow serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So both of them appear. So Nityananda Prabhu, when he appears, nobody could recognize him. The word Maya refers to the influence of the illusory external energy of Nityananda Prabhu, who is not different from Baladev, the source of all Vishnu expansions, which controls the marginal living entities. Those who are under the control of covering and throwing propensities of Lord Vishnu's illusory energy cannot understand the truth regarding Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Some illusion living entities say that Nityananda Prabhu was a Maithili Brahmana. Some say he married into the house of Bengali Radha Brahmanas. Others say he was born in a low class family. By such deceptive propositions created by Maya, the truths regarding Nityananda are not understood. Moreover, others who are controlled by material intelligence also say that the seminal descendants of Nityananda Prabhu's son, Veerabhadra, was as powerful as Nityananda Prabhu. And therefore, on the basis of their seminal birth, they are on the same level as the Supreme Lord. If these were the facts, then why did this line come under the control of materialistic fruitive smartas who are engaged in enjoying the fruits of temporary activities? Yet others say that the three sons of Veerabhadra were simply his disciples because the sons were born in the villages of Barligam and Vatavya, and therefore by worldly consideration they cannot be considered similar sons of Veerabhadra. Persons with materialistic conceptions being covered and thrown by the illusory external energy of Nityananda Prabhu endeavor to research, to establish a mundane relationship with him. Such people try to include and count Nityananda Prabhu among the conditioned living entities and thus invite severe offense. That is Nityananda Baldev's mysterious pastimes of receiving the demons. So Nityananda Prabhu is not an ordinary person, but people have various opinions. People under the influence of Maya are not able to recognize Nityananda Prabhu. That has been given. Some say he's a Maithili Brahmana. Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Gunakarma Vibhagasha. Krishna has given these four varnas and four ashramas. But Krishna is not falling under the category of any of these. Saying that he's a Maithili Brahmana, and then they are all seminal descendants. In this way, what happens is we are considering Nityananda Prabhu as an ordinary human being. He's not an ordinary human being. He's Lord himself. Henamate apana lukhaiya Nityananda Shishu Gana. You have to be the biggest tunnel.
क्या हुआ हरे कृष्णा
Tunnel. Wait. Okay. शिशुगण संगे खेला करेन आनंद हेनमते आपन लुखैया नित्यानंद शिशुगण संगे खेला करेन आनंद. So he remained hidden. He did not reveal that he's Balram himself, is Adishesha. He did not reveal that, but is enjoying the pastimes with other children. शिशुगण संगे प्रभुयत क्रीडा करे श्री कृष्णेर कार्य आर नाही स्फुरे. The Lord enjoyed the pastimes with his childhood friends, were all related to the activities of Lord Krishna. So Nityananda Prabhu enjoyed with his friends. If he discloses that he is the Adishesha, is Balram, then he cannot experience that Sakya Rasa with his friends. So while Nityananda Prabhu sported with his boyfriends, they would enact the pastimes of Gokul, Mathura, and Dwarka. In this way, he fulfilled the desire, assisted in the pastimes of his Lord, Sri Gaur Krishna. So he enacted all the pastimes. He used to have friendship, like how there were boyfriends in the Gokul. He also enacted the friendship in the opulent mood also, like in Dwarika. Deva Sabha Karena Miliya Shishugane Prithivira Rupe Keha Kore Nivedana Tabe Prithvi Naya Sabe Nadi Tireya Shishula मेरी स्तुति करे ऊर्ध्वरजाय ऊर्ध्वराय कोल शिशु लुखाइया ऊर्ध्व करी बोले जन्मी भान भिया आमी मथुरा गोकुला. So he and his friends, Devasabha, he and his friends formed an assembly of Devasabha. And one of them, acting as Mother Earth, offered prayers to them. They then led Mother Earth to the river bank, and the children all began to offer prayers. Then one of the boy, hidden from view, loudly declared, "I will soon take birth in Mathura, Gokul." So Nityananda Prabhu is to enact all the pastimes, right? The appearance of Krishna. So we know in the appearance of Krishna, Mother Earth goes to Brahma, cries. Then Brahma, along with all the demigods, they go to the Shira Sagara and they chant Purusha Sukta. And then they hear the sound. The Lord speaks, but doesn't come in front. In an invisible way, only Lord speaks. I'm going to soon appear in Gokul. So here also, they are also enacting this pastime. So he says, I'm going to soon appear in Gokul. The word Devasabha refers to the assembly of the demigods known as Sudharma. The word Nadi Tire means on the shore of milk ocean. So again, there is a nice built purport. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.1, 17 to 23, Sri Sukadeva Goswami speaks to Parikshit Maharaj as follows. Once when Mother Earth was burdened by hundreds, thousands of military phalanxes and various concerned demons dressed like kings, she approached Lord Brahma for relief. Mother Earth assumed the form of a cow. Very much distressed, that with the tears in her eyes, she appeared before Lord Brahma. Just now we told the story. And told him about her misfortune. Therefore, having heard of the distress of Mother Earth, Lord Brahma, with Mother Earth, Lord Shiva, and all other demigods, approached the shore of the ocean of milk, Ksheerasagara. After reaching the shore of the ocean of milk, the demigods worshipped the Supreme Lord, Vishnu, the master of the entire universe, and the supreme God of all the gods, who provides for everyone and diminishes everything's suffering. With great attention, they worship Lord Vishnu, who lies on the ocean of milk, by reciting the Vedic hymns known as Purusha Sukta. While in trance, Lord Brahma heard words. of Lord Vishnu vibrating in the sky. Thus he told the demigods, "O demigods, hear from me the order of Sri Vishnu, the Supreme Person, and execute it attentively." Lord Brahma informed the demigods, before we submit our petition to the Lord, he was already aware of the distress of the earth. Consequently, for as long as the Lord moves on earth to diminish the burden by his own potency, in the form of time, all of you demigods should appear through bloody portions as sons and daughters, the family of the Yadus. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who has full potency, will appear personally as son of Vasudeva. So this pastime is enacted by Nityananda Prabhu here to remove the burden of the earth, Bhara. So to destroy the demons. So the demons had taken the form of kings. So they were all actually troubling the innocents. The whole earthly planet became burdened with all these impious kings. Then the Lord appears. But the Lord appears, Lord says that I'm going to appear. He says it to Brahma. And Brahma gives this news to everyone. Koladina Nishabhage Shishugana Laya Vasudeva Devakira Karayena Via. So one evening of the Lord and his friends enacted the marriage of Vasudeva and Devaki. Now the past 10th canto of Bhagavatam is going on. So reason for Chaitanya, the Lord Krishna's appearance, and then how the marriage of Vasudeva and Devaki takes place. And then Bandi Ghara Kariya Atyant Nisha Bhage Krishna Janma Karayena Kehana Hi Jage. So everybody, when everyone was asleep at that time, one evening, one night, you can say one night, the birth of Krishna takes place. They made then late one night, while everyone slept, they made a prison, enacted the birth of Lord Krishna. So Nityananda Prabhu and all the friends, they made a prison, and when everybody was sleeping, at the time they enacted this. Enacted the birth of Krishna is elaborated in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.3.85 as follows. Then the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, who is situated in the core of everyone's heart, appeared from the heart of Devaki in the dense darkness of night, like the full moon rising on the eastern horizon, because same category as Krishna. The phrase Keha Nahi Jake, while everyone slept, as experienced in the following passage of Srimad Bhagavatam, by the influence of Yogamaya, all the doorkeepers full asleep, their senses unable to work, and the other inhabitants of the house also felt the asleep. So in this way, they used to enact the drama. It's a nice way to learn. Now see, Nityananda Prabhu is a child. Till the age of 12 years, Nityananda Prabhu played this. That is how the best way to teach children is by doing a drama. They like to play with the drama. So the parents can become Yashoda, Krishna, and teach them the dramas. For children, so much of philosophy cannot be taught. They are small, they're very like 3 years, 4 years. You cannot teach some philosophy. Even 5 years, 6 years, you cannot teach some philosophy. Somewhere here and there, shlokas can be taught. But this drama, it's like it gives a very good impact, and the children can never forget. That is how the whole atmosphere, they change it into Ekachakradham into the prison where Vasudeva and Devaki were imprisoned. Now they are going to make a prison which is known as Gokula prison. And Krishna was there in exchange with Mahamaya, thereby tricking Krishna cousins. So now Krishna is brought from Mathura as Gokul, and there Vasudeva interchanges the child. So this we'll see next time. Tomorrow we can have class. We can have tomorrow class, but no DC program. Or we can have a DC program, that will be also nice, because tomorrow is second Saturday. We can have a DC program in which again there will be one revision of how you are going to meet your Guru Maharaj. You're going to have the shelter of Guru. So we can have one small DC program also. So you may be thinking, what is this? Why Mataji is going to Pandharpur now? Pandharpur is now for going and getting Kalash. So not getting Kalash, you can say booking Kalash. Hare Krishna. Any doubts?
Yeah.
Any doubts?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Then
Only one small doubt, only one small question. Drama is always enacted by different players. And then we have also learned that what you desire, Krishna gives. So how would you differentiate between the enactment of the player versus the desire of the player? मतलब कि अभी जैसे ड्रामा में किसी को कंसा बना दिया, किसको कृष्णा बना दिया, तो उसका वैसा डिजायर था इसलिए वो वैसा बना, और वो जस्ट रोल प्ले कर रहा है. It has nothing to do with the desire. That is the question.
so when we are selecting that you mean, when we are selecting the participants or the actors, are we taking according to their desire or mood?
Because Krishna makes all the arrangements, na? That is the crux.
We can think about it in one way. That is Krishna who has designed that this person should be Shabri, this person should be Kamsa, because the play is in and around Krishna's pastimes. So we can think about it. But that much elevated souls also should be there. And Krishna is giving such type of that much elevation should be there. Elevated souls should be there. In Guruvayur, every day they dance for Krishna. We should see the Krishna and think, yes, this is the motivation which Krishna has given. Because that type of love for Krishna also should be there. Nowadays, the ones who are writing the dramas, they're also not eager or keen. We have to push them, please write the drama. And then while teaching also, they do it, the children learn it also nicely. But again, that is also in a speed. Everything is in a speed. Sometimes they consider that as a burden also. Just see, when a person considers Krishna's pastimes to be a burden, oh, how am I going to eat? What verses I'm going to learn? So there you cannot say that desire was there and Krishna fulfilled the desire. Desire was not there. There is a desire from the authority. The authority has a desire. He tells, okay, you make the drama. But then that dedication to that role again comes along with lot of sadhana. So that sadhana, by that sadhana, a person becomes perfect. And he is told, okay, you are in this role, that role. Actually, it is a called desire. After Guruvayur's dance and all, people go and do namaskar because it said Lord Krishna himself appears. When such type of where complete dedication to Krishna is there. That is why the ones who are writing the dramas, who are in charge of the children program, they should have that consciousness in that. Their consciousness is only not there, then where is children consciousness? Okay?
Okay, Mataji. Very high level answer. Very high level answer. But main thing you said is the desire of the authority desire determines everything. That is the crux. Hare Krishna.
Any other crowd? As Chandrapati Prabhu was telling, please take us to Pandharpur Yatra. We'll plan out. Let all the construction all settle down a little bit. We'll plan one Pandharpur Yatra to the devotees. Okay? Hare Krishna.